Hello and welcome back to The Great Debate. I'm your host, Christopher Morley, and right now we're going to go into round two. Two new contestants. Here on my left I have
Deidre.
And here on my right,
Rob.
All right, not going to waste any time. We're going to get right into the first question, all right? Is music lyrics setting a bad example for kids? Yes or no?
I say yes.
And tell me why, Deidre.
Well, because when it comes to young folks listening to lyrics nowadays, a lot of it just involves like, oh, shake your tail feather,
Nelly,
or it's just like a lot of rappers these days talk about nonsense that don't have meaning to them, and young kids that don't know any better are like,
let me ask you something. Have you ever shook your tail feather?
I have.
And aren't you glad?
I am. I'm proud of what I work with.
I think that the music of nowadays is inspiring young people to do all of the right things with their lives. Because truly, if you walked into a club and you saw just a whole bunch of women not shaking their tail feathers, you'd be pretty darn disappointed, wouldn't you?
Have you ever shook your tail feather?
I have enough tail feather to go around.
I believe it.
So you really...
So you're saying it's helping out the lyrics or teaching,
okay, but not,
and you're saying it's setting a bad example.
Not even just shaking your tail feather, but like a lot of music involves like violence, this and that, and like kids are gonna take it like, oh, that's cool. Like some of them don't know any better. And I'm like, let me go shoot up a drugstore. Like, let me just.
You're saying it's setting bad examples, or just putting thoughts into people's heads to do bad things.
Yeah, it might be inspirational, but not in all the right reasons.
I mean, you have so much different type of music out there. You know, a lot of it is opinionated and what you listen to. But let me ask this question. What about the mother and father? That plays in a big role, too, of what your kid listens to.
It does.
I think that shooting up drugstores is perhaps a metaphor for the entrepreneurship that these kids should be taking on. They should be going out, being active. Maybe shooting up the drugstore is more like going and putting in an application to the drugstore to work there. Perhaps it's actually trying to... All of the drug selling is going out there and saying...
So you're saying to shoot up a drugstore is to apply?
Because that's,
These
a
kids
good thing to do.
nowadays have all sorts of different vernacular, jawing, shaking tail feathers. Are you telling me that shaking tail feathers is going down?
I'd rather shake a tail feather than shoot up the drugstore and not get arrested.
You're not going to put in an application to the drugstore?
No,
I'm
not.
disappointed in you.
Well, all right. You guys both hit on some good points. I believe that it's up to the mother and father, depending on the kid's age, of what they listen to, all right? So I'm going to give you the point because, if you're of age, you can listen to your own music. You can do your own thing. But if you're young, your mother and father, have the guidance.
Still, shoot up the drugstore?
Well, it depends. You're not going to shoot up no drugstore. You shouldn't listen to it. You shouldn't have the kids listen to that type of music, until they're a certain age and their mentality is set to know right from wrong. And that would be probably the age of maybe 14. To when they can, really listen to rated R music, say. But anyways, you got the point. Okay, first question, and we're gonna move on to the second question. All right, what would be cooler, flying or teleporting?
Teleporting.
Here we go. Let's make an argument out of it. Let's go. Come on.
All right. Say that you want to be in New York tomorrow. I could be there today. You would have to fly. You would have to make sure you could get it cleared with the Federal Flying Administration. You can't just be flying around with planes in the air. I could be here, there, no problems.
Are you telling me I still can't get on a plane and fly to New York when it's like neighbors with New Jersey?
Why would you do that?
I still get there, but still, I'm just saying I would still get there to get today, regardless, teleporting or flying.
And spending all of that money.
Both of them would be cool to teleport. Like, all right, I want to go to Hawaii. Boom. You're in Hawaii.
Back. Boom.
But, flying would be awesome, too. Imagine, all right, I'm going to fly to Hawaii. Somehow you can just fly like, a superhero. Hop on and go at crazy speed throughout, seeing the landscapes. I think that would be pretty neat. But teleporting would be cool. It'd be quicker. But I think flying would be more of an experience.
Yeah.
So tell me more.
I like getting an experience. I like having the feel of people just sitting, relaxing, just chilling, maybe like on their computers, the movies that they provide, sometimes the snacks, the service. It's all comforting.
No, absolutely. Go ahead.
All right, hold on. First, are we talking flying in a plane or flying like a superhero?
Hero.
Oh, well, you didn't.
Oh, well, flying on a plane is cool as well, but I'm talking flying as a superhero.
Because say you're a superhero, you're flying through the air. All of a sudden, you got a bad guy with your weakness in a gun, and he freaking shoots you.
Well, there's no bad guy in this. I'm just making the statement of teleporting.
No, there's a bad guy in this
I
one.
never chose
Now me,
superhero.
I could teleport right behind the guy. He's not going to shoot me. He's got his gun up. I'm behind him.
You can't teleport. Teleporting or behind somebody. Teleporting is just like a
boom, boom.
evaporation from here to there. You know, you can't see anything. Flying, you have to at least, you know, in the sky, get to see the city or the ground.
I'm not going to get shot while I'm flying. Nope.
Well, I'm going to have to give the point to Deidre because I think flying would be a little bit cooler than teleporting, even though that might be, you know, quicker way, but flying I think would be a little bit better. All right. Last question of this round, all right?
Bring it.
This is a good one.
Let's
all right,
go.
so I want you guys to really debate.
Okay.
All right? Are exes, like boyfriend, girlfriend, exes, should they stay friends or should you let them go?
Here's what I think.
Let me hear it.
I feel like they could be friends, but they shouldn't be friends. And only because, you know, once you break up with someone, like every little thing I feel like could remind you of what you did have with that person. It's just like a whole bunch of mixed emotions. No matter, you can say you're over them all you want, but they still were a big part of your life at one point.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? So I feel like breaking up and then if you're trying to move on, this and that, it's just gonna, like, what if they get jealous, you know what? And they're like, oh, like, I know
So
you
you're
talked
saying
to so
no
and so.
friends whatsoever, cut them off if
No.
you guys are broken up? Or are you saying?
Yeah, because you can't be friends and say, like, it's still nothing there, you know what I mean?
No, absolutely.
I feel like it would just be awkward for most part.
So move on, basically, you're saying.
Yeah.
What about you? Can you stay friends with an ex?
You know what your problem is?
What is
You're
my
not
problem?
ruthless enough. I would stay friends with them just so that I could get another girlfriend and make out in front of them. That is the only way that you could go through a relationship.
I think that's really disrespectful that I wouldn't do that.
They broke my heart.
I don't care. I still
They
wouldn't do that.
didn't break my heart. That didn't happen to me.
Oh, you've been heartbroken. You
No.
little simp.
No. But anyway, I would take
Wait,
yes.
time. Just because they broke my heart doesn't mean I'm going to stoop down to their level like that and just go ham at them because they did, you know?
No, I can't
All right,
move on with my life.
you guys made some good points here. All right? I agree with Deidre, so I'm gonna give you the point and the winner of this round because you shouldn't stay friends with the ex. You know, if you're with a girl, for instance, like me, for a year and you break up, there's no going back and being friends. It's just not happening. You had so much feelings for them. You love them. The best thing to do is honestly just move on, keep it going, let them do their
civil with
thing.
them.
Yeah, be civil,
But-
be polite, you know, respectful. But yeah, move on. Don't keep it around because that's just dragging them. So, Deidre, you will be making it to the final round.
Thank you.
All right, good job. I do apologize, Rob.
What can
All
you
right,
do?
but we're gonna be right back.